Sutler is a crowdsourced, hyper-localized app that rewards local users exploring their local community. Sutler lets local businesses connect directly with their best customers, locals, sharing time-sensitive deals and exclusive Sutler specials only offered on Sutler. Locals know best, not an algorithm. Sutler. Trust local. You're listening to Real with Coach Herb and B, a podcast that brings you community and culture with your host, Coach Herb and B.
Hey, y'all, what's happening? This is Coach Herb, and I'm joined by my homegirl B as usual, and
hey, y'all.
I'm joined by a special guest, and always Mr. Ben in the background, just chilling. We never see him. We see him very rarely. Let's just put it that way. And
he'll take a peek sometime.
We have a guest that is joining us tonight. There's no relation, even though we have similar last names. Mr. Ike Will. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Yes, thank you for coming on. Thank you.
And Ike is a little bit of a fashionista / designer.
I don't think I can live up to that name right now.
Designer / musician.
Nah, I don't know about that. I like the background right there. You got
I like the background.
Your clothing rack, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing.
That's right.
2X.
I like that.
2X hoodie for Coach Herb.
Hey, I mean,
I'm always willing to advertise for everybody. Let's just put it that way.
Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I sent some stuff over to you guys, so hopefully it'll come within the next 30 minutes.
Yeah,
that's right.
Or
But tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, where should I start? Well, I'm 27 now. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland originally. I'm currently living in Los Angeles. I moved out here almost 2.5, 3 years ago. I was actually here for vacation, but I never went back home. That's the funny part of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I had a one-way ticket, and I just stayed here, and I just figured it out. I'm a rapper. I'm a author. Obviously, I have a clothing brand, as you can see. I do a little bit of everything. I dabble with the camera, videography, things like that. So I just try to get involved in a little bit of everything when it comes to the arts and just being creative.
I love that. That is, that's awesome, because that is like a jack of all trades.
Yeah, which is good. Actually, good for the younger generation. They need to have, because I think a lot of the younger generation have ADD, and they don't want to say that, but that's really what it is. Is like you have to do multiple things to keep you occupied. You
gotta have your hat in all different, have your hand in all everything.
It sounds bad, but it's not really bad. ADD is actually good because you can keep yourself busy and keep moving around. You can't sit still, basically.
What made you get into all of that? Because you named a few different things.
I would say life more so than anything. Because I started out, going to school just like everybody else. I was a basketball player. Like I'm 6'7", so 6'6", 6'7". So I was always in that realm. And Mr. Herb, you said you're a basketball fanatic. So I'm the nephew of Reggie Williams from Georgetown.
Okay.
So that's my uncle.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, so he was on a championship team.
Idols, one of my idols growing up, kind of.
Yeah.
So,
being in that realm and, coming up behind him and playing basketball was a lot of pressure, but it was like I was up to it. But I was never in love with the game. I was always involved with music or, just anything creative, whether it be cooking. I started cooking at a young age. My dad's a chef, so I was in culinary. So that's where it all stemmed from.
So that's where it all stemmed. Trades, like ladies, if he's single, I think that might be a catch.
No, but you advertising for him like
the man can cook.
Listen, everybody needs a spokesperson. Everybody needs a spokesperson.
I tell you, the man can cook. He can make you a nice outfit.
That's right.
Write you a song.
So what did you dabble into first?
the music aspect. So I was more so behind the scenes, not knowing what I was doing. You know, I was in high school idolizing, you know, Sean Combs and, you know, Dame Dash and what they were doing. So me and my group of friends, everybody rapped but me. I basically took the voluntary approach of being that representation. So when that early 2000 era was going on and Rockefeller was doing their thing, and, you know, Bad Boy, you know, every R&B song you heard was Bad Boy, you know. We basically emulated it. You know, we started a record label. My name was on a dotted line at a young age. 15, 16. And I'm representing these guys. I'm behind the scenes, you know, directing the videos, and all this stuff is still on YouTube to this day. But we catapulted something. And then as life went along, you know, I went to college, you know, everybody went their own different directions. And then I just had to figure things out on my own. Like, what do I actually want to do? Right. And then, you know, you always have, you know, the family members that are traditional, like, oh, you know, you should go to school to, you know, be a lawyer, or, you know, you speak well, you know, do X, Y, and Z. But it's like, oh, that's not really what I want to do. Right. So you got to find yourself.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what it basically was. But I was always involved with music. And then when I got to college, I started rapping.
Okay.
I started doing, you know, other things. That's why I tapped into videography and things like that as well.
Where'd you end up going to school?
I went to Stevenson University.
Okay.
So a quick story that I really don't tell people because everybody gets mad every time I say it, especially when you know, a brother. I got accepted to Morehouse and I turned them down. I didn't go. Reason being is I didn't really want to go to college. I wanted to go straight into the workforce. And, you know, having an uncle like I had, and, you know, a dad who's doing his own thing, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't want to go to school. And since I wanted to get involved with business, it didn't make logical sense for me to go to school for business, because business is one of the things you learn on the go, in my opinion. But I didn't want to go to school. And I remember that particular year, it was 2011? And I didn't receive my acceptance letter yet from Morehouse. So I called them. And this was probably in the July, first week of August. School starts August 25th or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, Mr. Williams, yeah, you got accepted. You didn't get your letter. I was like, no. Oh, we're going to expedite that right away. By that time, the scholarship money was gone. I didn't have enough money to go to that school. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to cut my losses. I got in, that's good enough. So I just ended up going to Stevenson later on once I decided. I literally made my decision probably like the week before school that I was going to go to college.
Oh, wow.
I made the decision the Monday before it was time to go to class that I was going to go to college. So I ended up going. I graduated a year early because I couldn't afford to be there. So I just got the most out of it that I could and just moved on.
Okay. So you didn't play there. Did you play there?
I had the opportunity to play, but I was young and wild. Me and the coach, we didn't see eye to eye. And coming from my high school, I went to City College. So coming from City, like, you know, we was winning championships left and right. You know, the whole City Poly thing, and then Dunbar. We were winning championships. So my coach actually reached out and was like, hey, look, you know, Ike is looking to come to you guys' school, blah, blah, blah. The recruiting process is already over. So I got it on a favor. But the coach that I was supposed to play for, he ended up not coaching, so they replaced him. So I had got a coach from California, and I was never on his radar. Like, we don't know each other, so we started off on the wrong foot. So I never I never took it to that level, and I just stopped playing ball and just wanted to be a regular college student. Because, like I said before, I wasn't in love with the game. It was just, I liked it. It was something to do.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
Man, that's wild to just stay out in LA after going on vacation, right? I couldn't see myself just staying at like a vacation.
I always lived my life like that. I mean, a lot of us we hold on to things too tight, and you got to learn to let go, because what's meant for you is meant for you. So that's how I ended up out here. Because when I got here, I was working for LA Fitness at the time. I don't know if you're all familiar with LA Fitness. I was working for the gym.
Oh yeah.
And I remember my boss asked me when he first hired me, you know, what are your goals for the next 5 years? You know, they always ask you
The
short term,
5-year
long term.
question. Yeah.
I was like, well, I see myself living in California one day. He was like, oh, really? He was like, I know a lot of people out there, you know, nice place. I ended up being with the company for about 3 years. His vacation was coming up. He was like, oh, where you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to California. He was like, oh, well, when you get there, you know, stop at this location and ask for this person. I'm like, okay, well, cool. I didn't think nothing of it.
Right.
And he was like, I'll see you soon. I'm like, what you mean? You know, it was like one of those goodbye conversations.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting on the plane the next day. I stopped at this particular location by the airport, like he told me to. And then the guy Prince, who I met with, he was like, yeah, you know, we got a lot of opportunity here. You know, Larry spoke so highly of you, blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Do you want to stay? I need somebody like you. And he's a Chicago kind of guy, so he real direct. I was like, whoa, brother, you know, I just met you. You know, you asked me to stay. And then I just thought in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I don't have anything that I hold on to, so let me just stay. And then once I told him yes, he was like, well, I'm glad you said yes because Larry already transferred you before you got here. He transferred you already.
Wow.
Because my boss knew I was going to stay if I was presented with the opportunity.
Ah.
Wow.
So that's how it happened.
No discussion of that.
Right. Exactly. I was about to say, like, how
weird.
they just going just going to send you over like
that?
It
just happened that way.
Yeah.
Like, because he just from that initial conversation, you know, I had interest of being here. So that's how it trickled down. And the crazy thing is, like I said, I tapped into being an author. I wrote all of this into a book. I wrote this in a book, like the whole story of how I got here. I haven't put it out yet, but I'll let you all know first as soon as I do.
Yes.
But the book is already written. I just have to, you know, send it over to an editor and do all the cute stuff, as they call it.
Yeah.
But it's already written.
Yeah, I know a couple of authors, best-selling authors.
Oh, shut up,
Herb. Listen, well, please, Jesus. You know, if you could plug me in, that'd be great. Seriously.
Look,
because I feel as though the book would be good. I feel as though the book would be good for people. It's a self-help book more than anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, when did you finish it? When are you?
I actually finished it a year ago. I just haven't touched it. Sometimes you got to sit it down and just walk away. But I wrote it literally in a month. Let a few people read it. One of my mentors that I met out here, I let him read it as well. He was like, when are you putting it out? And I'm like, wait a minute, you know, get this thing together. He was like, no, you got to put it out. You got to put it out. And this is coming from, you know, somebody that you've seen in movies already. Like I've jumped out there and tried to meet people. So one of my mentors is, you know, he's stamped, as I should say. So he was like, yeah, you got to put it out because if you wait too long, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna go by the wayside. So,
well, you better put it out there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I feel as though it'd be good.
They don't tell you, just like you're being transferred. They don't tell you for a reason. They tell you because they feel like it's something that's gonna do well. So.
Yeah.
So
I feel as though everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. What you got for us, Red?
Well, you know, it was great to kind of hear Ike's story, and I'm interested to hear more about and read the book when it does kind of get into that final stage process here, because just listening to the story for the last 5-7 minutes has been really kind of cool and eye-opening to just hear about your different experiences and see the opportunities that you've kind of taken by the reins that have been presented to you. But we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the main reason why we came on today, which is your clothing line, Humble Society, which clearly see across your chest.
Humble Society, yes.
So we wanted to kind of ask you where did the name, or how did this kind of pop into your head, or how did you kind of go along this path?
Well, you know, Ben, when I looked over this list of questions right here, right, this was by far the hardest question to answer on the list, because the honest answer is the name came out of the blue, but it is a combination of everything we just talked about. It's a combination. Because the name of my book actually is Humble in Hollywood. So when I started out with merch per se, I was putting in my mind of let me make merch to go along with the book.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
So merch
and then
the book.
Right. So when a lot of people think of the word humble, they're like, oh, you know, being modest, or, you know, some people might look at it like, oh, why you being humble? Like, What do you feel less than? It's not even about that.
Yeah.
I feel as though some of the most successful people in the world are humble.
More
Barack
humble
Obama.
than you know it, right?
Right. So that's where the name basically came from. The book itself, the concept of the clothing brand came from just merch ideas. But in the back of my mind, I know we as people, we always gravitate to something great. We always want to be a part of something, whether it be a fan club for your favorite team, a podcast. We all like community. We want to be a part of something. So that's where the whole society situation came from.
Right. Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
So
cool.
I was gonna say, watching, and I went onto your Instagram page and your website to kind of learn more when I was doing the research and stuff for the questions. And as we've been kind of talking and I've been watching you, what's kind of jumped up even more, which is surprising because I looked at it so much yesterday as leading up to the show. I like the juxtaposition.
Well, thanks for the engagement.
Yeah, no problem. Definitely go check it out. But I like the juxtaposition of the fonts for the two words. I like how humble is just very, it's stated. It's exactly what it is. It's
correct.
No more, no less. But then society kind of almost has that high society feel to it, which I think is a nice kind of play off of the word humble in the beginning. So definitely wanted to kind of say that was very well done as well.
And you also, I did that
purposely.
Makes you stare at the actual.
It does. When I told Hill, when I was talking to Hillary about you, I was like, that the logo itself is very clean.
Right.
Like, it just looks like something you would want to wear on a regular basis because it has a very simple, clean look to it, right? You have your color.
I got you. Actually, all of these are 2 extras, so whatever you want, I could just send to you.
There you go. You see?
I was about to say, can you show us the pieces that are behind you?
Yeah. So this is. Can you see?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the white. Yeah. This is a white crew neck.
Okay.
This is a oatmeal. I call it the buttercream. This one actually sold out. People going crazy over this one.
I'm sure.
We have the heather gray, which I'm going to release this month. This month in particular, I'm doing 4 different colors, but I'm only doing sets, so the whole sweatsuit, so the joggers and the top.
Oh,
so I have an all white sweatsuit, the all gray, our charcoal gray, which is already posted on that. So I got the joggers to go with it as well, and then the black.
Yeah.
So all of those sweatsuits, and then I'm going to release this week.
That's nice.
I call it the Nipsey Blue.
Nice. You're giving me all the Beyonce Ivy Park vibes right now.
I'm trying.
Yes.
There it is.
No.
All you need to do is just put your box up behind it and roll it out.
Right.
I like that. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Would you say the style of clothes, from the hoodies to the crew necks to the sweatpants and hats and things like that, and shirts, is that all super intentional, or to kind of go along with the name of the line, or are you planning to kind of at some point not upscale it, but at least do maybe something a bit different than just the looks and styles that you have so far for the first, I think it's either 2 or 3 I want to say lines that you have so far?
You know what, Ben? You are on a roll. Once again, you stunned me with the question.
There he goes.
And to answer the first portion of the question, I feel as though it was like 3 parts. Yes, the sweats and everything were intentional. I mean, I was an athlete, so I want to be comfortable. Everybody wants to be comfortable. So it was intentional. And this brand itself, this is a clothing brand I wanted to start my whole life. I've always wanted to, you saw the S. Carter collection back in the day,
Right.
Absolutely.
I remember FUBU was a kid, I just wanted something, by us, for us. I wanted something comfortable. When you wear these pieces, it's it's comfortable. It's not just not a fruit of the loom or Gildan type of vibe. When I say that the oatmeal feels like buttercream, it actually feels like plush, everything's fit you the way it's supposed to. I took my time and actually, executed all of this. So yeah, the sweats were definitely on purpose. And as time goes on, I'm going to switch it up. Designs, different garments. I'm looking to get into, boxers, socks,
Okay.
all different types of things. Raincoats,
All right. Yes.
Denim jackets, all different types of stuff. So, it's all about finding the right manufacturer that's going to give you the feel that you want, because, I'm representing the people, so I have to give the people what they want. If I'm not going to wear it, why should you?
Why should you?
Yeah.
So definitely off the wall question to what you kind of had said, because I didn't have this on the original list, but we were talking about it before we came on, and you had mentioned that you had gotten into the game of golf and that you really enjoyed playing it. And to kind of go along with this, different merchandise or different avenues for you to take this clothing line, something popped in my head. I was like, what about golf club covers? Because I was thinking, Humble Society, I think that would look great on a little golf head right there.
About that.
And I'm just like,
what?
Because you humble brag and stuff like that.
I gotta cut you
sports.
Yeah. Hey, Ben.
I get your cut, man. I gotta cut you in.
Can't offer too much information until you sign something, brother.
Listen,
Okay.
I play fair.
All right.
It's not me personally. It's not about the bottom line to me.
Right.
I'm also satisfied with the volume. Seeing people wear my clothing, represent the brand, being part of the community, represent. I mean, the money aspect is like whatever. I'm blessed regardless.
Right.
I definitely play fair. It's his idea. If I run with it, I'll cut Ben in. Just being truthful.
Ben, there you go.
Hey, look, I have a lot of crazy ideas, so I can help you out there.
Any extra cash that can come in, Ben's all about it.
Listen, Ben, I got you. We're gonna get the hats, with the polo shirts.
Yes.
All right.
The club covers, the bags.
There you go.
We're gonna get this going.
Sweet.
Yeah, I like the jean jacket idea too.
I do too. I like the jean jacket idea. I like the raincoat idea.
Jean jacket is coming back. Like
I'm a denim jacket guy.
Yo, I would get a denim jacket as well as a raincoat. Yeah.
So it's kind of funny because we were just talking about it the other day. Overalls are making
Yeah. It's a big thing out here in LA. Because
I never.
That's all about how you wear it. I mean,
I get it.
Because they're making them now, right? They're making them now distressed. Like, you know how everybody wears the distressed jeans. They make them that way, and they're a little bit more fitted. Back then, what they were, back in the day, as far as boot cut.
I was not a fan back then.
They were very baggy and very loose.
Well,
they're not baggy anymore. So that's why a lot of people wearing them. You wear it off one shoulder. You might put on a hoodie or like a sweatshirt, and then you go about your business. So that's how everybody's doing it.
How was everything?
My son will probably come out to LA once in a while. Maybe you can throw him on there. Have him do some shots or something. I don't know what they do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Model some of your stuff or something. I don't know.
Yeah, your pretty son, pretty boy son. That's right.
He likes to dress a little, and he likes the comfortable clothes. So I'm sure he'll be down.
I'm down. Link up with him. I'm always about connecting and just
I can see him doing that. Herb.
Yeah, he's into
he was playing. He is a basketball star in high school and all of that, or football, right? Which one?
Football, basketball.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he played multiple sports. He played so many sports he couldn't decide what he wanted to go to school for.
That's
I was like, you got to pick one.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard though. How old is he?
He's 19. He played everything, and then he decided at the end he was like,
I'm good.
Yeah, he's in a generation after me, so it's a little different. It's hard. So I'm still in that cusp,
right?
90s baby. So
right.
I'm still closer to 80. So it's like you want to do everything, but it's like you have to stay grounded.
Yes.
Yeah. But even with everything I'm doing, it all correlates.
Yes.
How was it growing up in Baltimore?
It was fun. I mean, I tell people all the time, I'm from the best city in the world, and they don't believe me out here because
I don't believe you. I grew up in PG County, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't we don't say Baltimore is the
Baltimore.
Best city in the
And
world.
it's
I love PG.
It's
I
not
love PG.
Baltimore.
PG
It's
gave me an
Baltimore.
outlet. I love PG County. PG County gave me an outlet, especially growing up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys remember, my uncle owned a restaurant in Bowie years ago called Reggie's Sports Cafe.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, yes, I remember.
And I used to bust the dishes there, and that's how I learned how to cook.
Okay.
I was working there. I was working there at 13. Yep, I was working there.
Oh, so you might have got a couple of plates of mine then, because I've been there a couple.
Probably. Probably. Yeah, probably.
Hey.
But
I definitely know my aunt used to go there all the time.
Yeah, Reggie was one of our us growing up, like our heroes growing up. Well, you know, in Reston, Virginia, we didn't have too many guys, and he was so silky smooth, man. Oh my God.
He still is.
Like
that man still is.
But I'm just saying, like, if he played right now, he would be the best player in the league, because like his game transcends from then till now, which is crazy, because the way the game is played now is like out of this world. Everybody wants to take jump shots, but he was that guy that could shoot a jump shot, take it to the basket, do it all, you know.
Yeah, I like to think he was Melo before Melo.
Yeah.
He was Carmelo Anthony before Carmelo.
Yep.
That's exactly how he played, you know, watching old tape. So definitely.
Silky smooth, man.
We had him on not too long ago. So we're gonna put his stuff out there shortly and have him on again a few more times. So
yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some big shoes I gotta, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're carrying that name too, so you
that's
know.
right. You carrying that name, you better slide right on them right there.
You better hey, humble society better step it up.
Yeah, we trying, man.
But it looks good.
Hey, got something
I know.
that's awesome.
I know. So I mean, what demographics do you like kind of cater to? Pretty much everybody, I guess. You know, like, or is it more the urban side, or just whoever comes, right?
In the beginning, yes, whoever comes, but I feel as though a business or anything that you're doing, whatever, you know, whether it's me, you know, marketing music, or, you know, when I get to the point of selling my book, or anytime you want to sell something or appeal to someone, you have to figure out what your target market is going to be. When I get into that position, personally, me, I look in the mirror. Okay, what am I interested in?
Right.
What do I like? What do I dislike? What do I like to do? That's where I start. So it could be, you know, the person I went to college. They're interested in, you know, they like sports, or they read books, or whatever it may be. That's how I start to get a spectrum of what direction I'm going to go in.
Okay.
But in the same token, it might be a female that's exactly like that.
Right.
So it can go either way. And we know historically women are the number one consumer of everything.
Right.
That's right.
So I could target a guy all day, but it's like, she's gonna buy it.
Or she's gonna tell him to buy it. That's right. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Or she's gonna tell him to buy it.
Like
exactly.
You said, your buttercream one, I'm sure that sells out for the ladies. The ladies are all over that one.
It for sure did.
That's
so I try to make it. The comfortability aspect came from the ladies.
Yes.
I got that opinion first. What do you feel? What do you think about this? What do you think about the color? How do I feel? Oh, that's great. So I want it comfortable enough for the ladies and sexy enough, but I want it cool enough for the guys to wear
it.
Yeah. I think
I would probably say 75% ladies, 25% men.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure the ladies are all over that color too. That's a nice looking.
Oh yeah, that blue right there, and that
color.
Cream.
Yeah.
That mustard.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
the mustard was a nice seller too.
Yeah.
When I was doing research on your page and things, one of the interesting things that I saw that you were selling is a protest photo album. And
yes,
you know, having Herb and B, and just living in the areas that we do, it's, you know, it hasn't been all about COVID this year. There's been a lot of social engagement, a lot of social unrest at this time, and kind of wanted to hear a little bit more about this protest photo album, because I can't see the pictures in it. So I'm really kind of interested to hear and to let others know what it represents to you and kind of the impact that you're hoping to make with it.
So with the photo album, the way that came about was when all the protests, happened. So I'm here in Los Angeles, so it was crazy. We had a protest every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And early on, I missed like maybe two, and I was getting down on myself, like, oh, I need to do something. Like, I gotta get out there. Like, people are like, rallying up. I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So I just, got up one day and I just went. My first protest, I'm like, oh, whatever. Then people try to freak you out, like, oh, make sure you write your number on your arm just in case you get arrested. And, they just try to freak you out. So I went with a group of my friends, and I was like, let me document this situation. So like I said, I tapped into videography. So I went to maybe a half a dozen protests, and I documented every single last one of them. I got them on video, made videos of them.
Mm-hmm.
The pictures were actually the B-roll. I just wanted to get some pictures just because, but I actually got all the videos up, and they're on my YouTube. So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see that I have a link for my videos and all the protest videos that I did. So we did a protest to the mayor of Los Angeles. We went to his mansion. We did a protest there. It was a protest in Hollywood. I think it was like, I don't know how many millions of people were out there, but it went crazy. And I was on the ground running with everybody. It was a protest for, I think, all Black Lives Matters. That was in West Hollywood. Like, I was all over the place just documenting everything. So the point that I wanted to get from that, or, the point I wanted to make was like, the situation that we're going through is real and need to be documented. As I put it out there.
Yes, it does.
I put it together, and I put it in a book form, for those people that didn't have the opportunity to go out, or they were too hesitant, or they were, afraid to do it. So it was like, okay, you can live this moment with what I presented you. And I even included some photos I took at the March on Washington. I flew back home just to go to that. So I was there. I got that video up as well. And it came out nice. I mean, it was just, quick, maybe 2-3 minute videos. And that's just what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get the people involved. I just wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. One of the more lighter questions that I was going to ask, so hopefully it's a little bit easier, is are there any local celebrities or personalities, or even, people that you're a huge admirer or fan of that you really wish, like, if you had the opportunity to put a couple pieces in the mail to get it over to them, and kind of see them out and about repping, humble society and things like that, are there a few names you can say? No hurt feelings if you don't name everybody, because I'm sure there's a lot. But
yeah, I can't name everybody. Well, the first person is on that would have been on that list would have been Nipsey Hussle.
Dang.
Right.
I got you, Herb. I got you. But no, Nipsey would have been on that list. Because like I said, it's one of my favorite rappers. Just what he did with the marathon situation was huge. I still have a vision of doing a collaboration with them. Even though I never had the opportunity to meet him, I met his brother Black Sam when I first got here, so I was able to meet him, which was really cool. So I definitely want to do a collaboration with them in the future. I definitely want to get some pieces in the hands of, like a Chance the Rapper. My guy Toby down in Texas, he's going crazy right now with the music. Toby and Fats. Just the underground people,
Yeah, I think that would be better.
I feel like that's a good niche right there.
Yeah. Yep.
The underground folk, because they have a following that's like coming up with them. For me, I look for the underground people. You already know the big names.
I'm all about the underground.
And I love Toby.
Society.
So I love the fact that you said
society,
that.
Baby. Humble society. Like, hey.
Yeah, I'm all about the underground. That's just me. Because I feel as though when you get to a certain point, you have to do business with, the higher ups. But it's like me personally, like I want to keep it in the community. So it's like I don't want to give the money away.
Right.
Keep it in the community.
Yeah.
That's definitely a plus.
Well, at the end of every show, we love to promote small businesses as normal. So we just want to make sure that you take this moment to promote yourself as much as possible. Tell us where we can find all of your clothing, your whole brand, where we can find out about your music, your book, etc. So,
well, we're gonna have him back on for his book release.
Oh, absolutely,
absolutely. Yeah. Let me get y'all a copy
that out there right now.
It's a quick read. You all are really gonna enjoy it. It's only about 8 or 9 chapters.
No, that's good.
That's good for my attention. That's good for me.
Yeah, and it's gonna really appeal to the people that don't read as well.
Right.
Because I'm gonna have an audio type of situation with it as well. So even if you don't read the book, you get the gist of what happened.
Yeah. Audiobooks are the best because you can listen to them everywhere.
That would be really cool. If are you planning on being the narrator in the book, Mr. Williams?
I don't want to give too much, but let's just say it's an audio situation.
All right.
We'll say audio book, but it's an audio situation.
Don't you pop out here and have Morgan Freeman reading for you and have a whole book read?
Listen, I might if I meet him one day,
That's right.
Out here you can bump into anybody, basically. So I mean, as long as you got your 30-second elevator pitch together,
right.
It might be like, you know what, young blood, I'll do you that solid.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Nah, that's cool.
Well, yeah, tell us all about the business.
So, I don't even know where to start.
Elevator pitch. Here we go. No. That's right.
Y'all, man. They're hilarious, man. They're hilarious, man. So yeah, my name is Ike Will, or Ike Williams. Mr. Herb called me out. I'm representing Humble Society, my brand. So if you want the best luxury quality, come shop with us. You can find us at Humble Society _ on Instagram, thehumblesociety.com. Like I said, we have a new collection dropping momentarily. So be on the lookout for that. You can also follow me on my personal Instagram, and that's where you can get a hold of all my visuals, my music, and things of that nature. That'll be Ike Will _ so IKEWILL _ and that's pretty much it.
I love it. No, that's
Ike
awesome.
_Will or Ike _?
It's IKEWILL _
Okay.
And then it's going to be Humble Society _ as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Humble Society. That's the move.
Yeah, man.
No, I love it.
I really dig the name. Like, I'm not going to front. I really dig the name. I think.
No, it's pretty cool. It's a good. It's real.
It came out of nowhere. And the real reason the name stuck is because we live in a society nowadays that we don't humble ourselves enough to give people their roses while they're still here. So that's the reason why I stuck with the name. And when it comes to the community,
you might need to make you
gonna start writing poetry or something, brother.
That's right.
No, seriously, we don't give people their roses. We don't give them their flowers.
Oh no, we don't.
Right.
We wait till they gone, like Nipsey Hussle, all of that. Like
Yeah. And me personally, that's a moment I never have. I will never be able to meet him, but I was able to see him in concert, which is cool. So I saw him at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. I saw him a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And then I met his brother right after, but I'll never be able to meet him. But it's like, we have to give people their roses. So that's why the name really stuck. And if you look at the design, the Humble is broken concrete.
Right.
And then, society is in script. So is the elegant side of things, is the success.
Yeah. So,
you have your humble beginnings and then you have your success. But you got to think outside of the box to get the success. That's why the why is out of it. So when you get to the end of it, you got to make it out of the box.
Man.
Oh. This is all right. Yes.
Right now, like,
that's right.
Yeah.
How you end the whole episode real deep?
Right.
I appreciate that.
Right.
Because look, we gotta do that sometimes. But I just want to give y'all roses while I'm sitting here. I appreciate what y'all doing. I appreciate y'all having me on.
No, I appreciate you coming on.
No, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
When y'all get the big studio in the sky, just make
That's
sure.
right. We dream big.
Yeah.
That's right.
I get that Oprah compound. Let me know.
A shout out.
That's right.
You might have to go in there walking with a Humble Society sweatsuit on.
Yep.
There you go. Hey, y'all know I like comfort.
I know you do. You know I like comfort too, man. What you talking about? And I saw your dad hat, and I was like, yeah.
When people see me in jeans, they be like, "Oh man, you dressed up."
I do. All the time. You real dressed up.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I like.
But this has been wonderful.
Yeah. I like me a sweatsuit. I'll tell you that much.
We're gonna make that happen for you. We're gonna make it happen for you.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that because I will definitely represent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just Herb is like send me over your sizes and everything.
Okay.
Herb is like the mayor of our arresting here. So
yeah,
everywhere. You can't go nowhere without him not knowing anybody. Yeah, it's too much for me sometimes.
I know. My wife does not like it at all.
You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. That's right. We can't go to Target without him having like 3 people be like, "Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while."
It's great.
He's popular, man. He's popular.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Yes. And
we definitely really want you to be back on when you're ready. I think you should be ready soon.
For sure. I want to release it maybe on my birthday. So that'll be May 16th. So spring type of situation.
Boom. See, another exclusive, guys. Another exclusive.
That's right.
That's right here on Real to Real. Just so that you know.
Right. Yep.
We're gonna make it happen.
There you go.
Y'all gonna be in the big offices.
So
let's hope so.
I'm gonna have to fly out.
Don't give out too much information, but what is gonna go along with the book as far as an outfit?
Does the outfit have to come with the book?
Yes.
No, I mean obviously it's gonna be merch that comes along with it. Because that was the whole concept of how the brand started.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, and I also started the brand because it's like I got tired of buying clothes, so I was like, let me just make my own.
Yeah.
That.
But so yeah, we're gonna have the merch aspect. We're gonna have the book. We're gonna have like a mini doc, so like a behind the scenes, like what went into creating everything and why did I make the book and different aspects, and then there's going to be an audio situation.
Audio situation.
Nah, that's pretty cool, man.
Situation.
Yeah.
That sounds good, brother.
I can't wait to have you on next time. Yeah. I truly appreciate it.
Just think about like Jay-Z. Yeah. Just think about Jay-Z in the Blueprint when I say audio situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely remember that album right there.
I know.
Right. So it's gonna be an audio situation.
Yeah.
With the book.
All right. Well, appreciate you coming on, man. And thanks for letting us into your world, and for the audience, keep checking us out.
Until next time. That's right. Keep subscribe, all of that jazz.
Yeah, prescribe. Next time. Yep, all that good stuff.
So prescribe.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, all that.
We ain't even on TikTok, man. What are you talking about?
Here you go. Here you go.
I haven't gotten into the TikTok yet.
Don't do it, brother. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Herb is into it way too much.
Oh man, sucks me in every time.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Real to Real podcast is presented by Herbert Williams Bafo and Bianca Mosquitis. Our producer is Ben Runyon. Our technical director is Nick Patry. Audio and video lead is Megan Kotner. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow and like us on Facebook and Instagram at Real to Real, and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, or anywhere else podcasts are found. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. It's been real with Coach Herb and B.